Today is going to be short and sweet, but I'm really excited about it because I feel like this one topic can really change a ton of stuff in your life, in your kids' lives. So I'm really excited about it. We're going to talk about the power of your example. That's right, the power of your example. I know this channel has a lot of stuff for kids, a lot of things for how to help your kids learn how to overcome challenges, how to learn parkour. But the truth is, one of the absolutely most powerful examples to your kids is you, and how you handle things, and how you address things, and how you tackle things. Your kids are watching you, and your example speaks so much more than your actions. Go back to in your example. Go back to in your example. And your example speaks so much more than your words. Let's just take this for example. Let's say you tell your kids doing hard things is good, and so they should go outside and do parkour and do quadrupedal movement and go running, because hard things are good, they make them stronger. But when it comes to you working out, you complain, you avoid it, and you act like it's a bad thing you have to do. What type of message are you sending? Your actions are going to speak way louder than your words. But if your kids see you working hard, maybe you're not perfect at your workouts, but you're working hard, you're enjoying it, it's a privilege so that you can take care of your body, that's going to go along with that mindset of working hard is good, and that's going to be so powerfully set in their minds that they're going to learn it even better. You know, our subconscious is pretty crazy. It controls up to 80 to 90% of our actions with automations. So let me back it up and explain what I mean. Your subconscious, which is developed a lot through your childhood, a lot through your parents. So this is what it comes back to. You as a parent are so influential on your kids. But it develops and then it starts controlling 80 to 90% of our automations. And automations would be like what you do, what you think. You know, if it's hot outside, one person is going to have a thought, this is great, I'm going to sweat a lot and get stronger. And one person is going to have a thought, oh, it's hot, I should stay inside. That's just how it is. The hot day didn't change, but one third person was like, this is great. One person was like, oh, this is horrible. So those subconscious beliefs start forming your automations. Again, with hard work. One person is going to say, oh, this is so hard. When will it stop? And one person is going to say, oh, yes, make it harder so I can get stronger. You see those two mindsets that came from the same activity, but the amount of effort put into it, maybe even if you finish it or not, really goes back down to your mindset and then how that automates how you respond. The person who says it's a hot day, this is incredible, I get to get stronger, is going to grab some water and get busy. The person who says this is a hot day and this is horrible, they might not even go outside. So that's going to change how you act. Those are just two tiny examples, but your actions are helping to form your kids' subconscious automations that they're going to deal with for the rest of their life. So it's pretty exciting and a little bit of pressure, but don't worry about it. Don't stress about it. Just think about it when you're thinking, should I have a Coke or some water? Well, maybe you want to lean towards drinking water more often. You know, should I eat something healthy or get some junk food? Well, maybe you want to start leaning towards choosing a healthier option. I love to encourage people to do it one habit at a time. So if you have never eaten healthy in your life, I do not encourage you to go and just pull out all your junk food and just start eating 100% healthy, because willpower is this muscle that can be used up. And then most likely in a week or so, you're going to be right back to eating bad food. It can be helpful to pull out some of your junk food and get rid of it. That can be a very helpful strategy, but also changing one thing at a time. Like 1 week adding drink more water, 1 week adding eat less sugar, 1 week adding a new vegetable, things like that to make it a gradual process that becomes a part of your life versus this, oh, I have to have a different lifestyle now that is more like a struggle versus a opportunity and blessing. So I like to encourage people to do their changes one habit at a time. And the third reason that is so important about your example for your kids is your kids want to be like you. They want to be like you. And just stop and think about that. Your kids want to be like you. Do you want your kids to be like you? If you do, awesome. If you're like most people, there are some things that you really want them to be like, and there's some things that would really like them to not copy. So really thinking about how your example affects your kids, affects their automations, and that's going to be with them throughout life. And they want to be like you, really thinking about that and just starting to tweak things here and there. You don't have to go out and do a whole life 180. Now, if you want to, go for it. But just starting to, don't make this a stressful situation. Make it a privilege. You get to impact your kids like that. But thinking about, could I take a walk? Or if you are already working out, how could I incorporate my kids into this? This is one reason why I love our family option for parkour, where it comes with online level 1, which is focused for kids. Adults can do it, but it's focused for kids. And the online low impact for adults, so that you can do it together, but at your own pace. Because if you're already being active, how can you make this a family activity so it's fun and you get those endorphins going and you're enjoying it? But you're also helping them learn that healthy living is great. Doing hard things is great. So just wanted to put those thoughts in your mind. I'd love to hear in the comments your thoughts about how your example affects your kids, and maybe examples of how you have seen it. Maybe you started working out and how you saw that positively affect your kids, or maybe you started eating more vegetables and how that affected your kids. I'd love to hear in the comments, and I'll see you next time.